Hi everybody, I'm Adam Duncan. You're listening to Music of the World. Today we're looking at Vietnam. We'll be listening to 8 clips chronologically with a bit of my commentary in between. This shouldn't be considered the best music of Vietnam, but just ones that I have chosen from traditional to modern that paint a nice picture of the country. Please remember that I am Canadian, so the pronunciation of the names and Vietnamese words should not be considered the be-all and end-all. Don't try to learn Vietnamese from me, because I'm not even going to try to pronounce these words. All right, let's begin. So we're going to start with a few traditional songs. The first one is Hát Treo, which is 1,000 years old, so it's appropriate. It's a form of musical theater that's satirical, done in the countryside by peasants for peasants. So don't get it confused with what you may see in Hanoi. It is typically done in the north, though, and you'll be hearing some fiddles, flute, drums. And this track specifically is called Nhip Vo Nuoc. Sorry for the pronunciation. And it's from the Smithsonian Folkways album. Enjoy. The next recording, also from Smithsonian Folkways, was recorded in 1968 and is called Hát Hoi. I am including it because it includes the Zan Tran, which is a type of zither, or as we know in the West, a dulcimer. It's only emitted in 23 seconds, so we'll listen to the whole thing. The Vietnamese people are famous worldwide for their patriotism, and they have expelled subsequent foreign invaders throughout the centuries, from the Chinese to the French to most recently the Americans. We wouldn't be able to get a complete picture of Vietnam without including some patriotic songs. So this next folk song is about Ho Chi Minh, the founder of the modern nation, and it is called Tone of Ho Chi Minh, recorded in 1971. Enjoy.
Dòng nước
Now, speaking of tones, before we go any further, I'd like to address something. That is, Vietnamese music hasn't really caught on in the West the way maybe Latin or African music have, or even compared to Mo Lan from neighboring Laos, or maybe the 60s and 70s Cambodian rock has. What my theory is, for the reason of this, is that we're listening to Vietnamese music with Western lens on, trying to especially find the flow of the entire melody. While Vietnamese is a very tonal language, everything is about tones in Vietnamese. So what they're listening to is, yes, the melody, but especially the interpretations of each individual tone of the syllables. And yes, we can't appreciate that, not speaking Vietnamese. But what we can do is listen to it the same way that maybe we'd look at Chinese calligraphy. If we can't read Chinese, we don't understand everything that's going on through the history of the calligraphy. Maybe there's puns included, for lack of a better term, in some of their art. But we can look at Chinese calligraphy and appreciate it anyway, appreciate the craft. So that's what I'm saying. Try to listen to Vietnamese tones the same way, and I think you'll gain a better appreciation for it. Anyway, I'd like to bridge the traditional with the modern with something called Cai Luong, which is a folk opera that started in the early part of the 20th century and is especially popular in the South. Here they take folk traditions and classical traditions and some modern elements and codify it. So enjoy. Here's Suong Chu with Tu An.
Thủy kiều xinh tươi, sắc sảo mặn mà, như dần dương rực rỡ. So với Thủy Vân sắc và tài, Thủy kiều vẫn hơn. Mặt hồ thâm thầm trong xanh, dáng kiêu sa như núi đồi mơn mởn thanh xuân. Liễu hờn kem xanh, hoa ghen thua thăm dung nhan, nghiêng thành nghiêng nước.
As Yusu Endur says, world music is about taking things from different places and bringing them together, which is great. This brings us to a forgotten period of Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon music, in which American rock really caught on, and the Vietnamese reinterpreted it to make something of their own. It's been forgotten, but everyone's favorite record label, Sublime Frequencies, has been digging it out recently. So I'm going to play next a song from that period. It's by Bang Chan, and it's called Fireballs. Enjoy.
Anh ở đâu thì em đó. Thủy kia nào khác chi nhà, vì tình yêu thì có đâu xa. Kia mùa xuân chim hót, em đã hát và cùng chia ánh trăng thu. Chỉ còn mùa đông lạnh lùng thì em đã áo cho chàng. Ba ngày một lá thư tình, 7 ngày em gửi tâm hình. mình rằng chưa buồn lối có em bên mình. Anh ở đâu thì em đó, lúc núi biết khi sông hồ, biết thì kia nào khác chi nhau.
Next, we'll look at somebody who has been called the Bob Dylan of Vietnam. His name is Trịnh Công Son. Sorry for the pronunciation. He was a polymath and well known especially as a composer for love and also anti-war songs. This next one he wrote in 1968. It's called Joining Hands or Circle of Unity, and it is quite popular nowadays. However, in 1975, he did have trouble. He was sent to a labor camp. Anyway, we're going to listen to the version of the song sung by Can Lee, who is well known in Vietnam for singing his songs. So enjoy.
Rừng núi giang tay nối lại biên xa, ta đi vòng tay lớn mãi để nối sơn hà. Mặt đất bao la anh em ta về gặp nhau mừng như bão cát quay cuồng trời rộng. Bàn tay ta nắm nối tròn một vòng Việt Nam. Cờ nối gió đêm vui nối ngày, dòng máu nối con tim đồng loạt. Rừng tình người trong ngày mới, thành phố nối thôn xa vời vời. Người chết nối linh thiêng vào đời và nụ cười nối trên môi. Từ Bắc vô Nam nối liền nắm tay, ta đi từ đồng hoang vu vượt hết núi đồi. Vừa thác treo leo tay ta vượt đèo, từ quê nghèo lên phố lớn nắm tay nối liền. Biển xanh sông gấm nối liền một vòng từ sinh. Rừng núi giang tay nối lại biên xa, ta đi vòng tay lớn mãi để nối sơn hà. Mặt đất bao la anh em ta về gặp nhau mừng như bão cát quay cuồng trời rộng. Bàn tay ta nắm nối tròn một vòng Việt Nam. Cờ nối gió đêm vui nối ngày, dòng máu nối con tim đồng.
Now, Trịnh Công Song is part of a trio of composers who are considered the most important of the modern era. The other ones are Van Cao, who wrote the national anthem, and Pham Duy, who we'll listen to now. His music was actually banned in Vietnam until 2005. Unfortunately, he died in 2013. But anyway, here's Vietnam, Vietnam by Pham Duy. So there it is, a nice reminder to us that developing an appreciation for different musics of the world doesn't necessarily have to equate with listening to different versions of Los Lobos with local instruments. Now, in the same vein, I'm going to leave you off with a song from the genre V-pop, which is influenced by pop genres in the northeast of Asia, like J-pop, K-pop, C-pop, T-pop, blah, blah, blah. This may sound a little saccharine to Western ears, or maybe not authentic, which I hate that word. But, you know, it's the same as the rock song that we heard earlier. They're taking something from far away and reinterpreting it to make something new. So I'm going to play Lam Truong song, sorry for the pronunciation, called Tin Toi Zot Za, or translated as Love Stops Hurting, which became a huge hit in 1998 and really kicked off a lot of this V-pop music for now. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope to make some more videos if you like this. Bye-bye.
Từ khi quen em, anh đã biết bối rối vì những lúc thoáng em cười. Anh đã biết có tiếng hoa rừng hé nụ, người yêu ấy xin em chớ quên. Mùa xuân trên cao, ngàn hoa lá lấp lánh nắng, nụ hôn thơ ngây trao em rồi. Em yêu kiều thứ tha cho hồn đắm say, cuộc tình người dài lâu ngủ sâu vòng tay êm ái.